he went there.
But
and
now,
that's how he got so many circuit points.
First falling to Wrench, and now he's going to be facing off against Cosolix. It's going to be a tough match for both of them, I think. Noel's got a big reputation that Cosolix has to figure out a way to get around, and Noel knows Cosolix is like the sneaky god killer. He comes in when you're not looking and just takes away the little hope you have left. That's the Cosolix game plan. As we go into game one here, both players trading pretty evenly, little bits of hits here, but no one's gotten a full read on the either player yet.
Noel playing a very interesting game of looking for a little bit of chip damage here and there, just getting a light, just one light in, playing a very patient game, waiting for Cosolix to make the first move. As he's playing a character with a lot of moves that are very punishable. I mean, there's something to be said about Lance being kind of a wacky weapon in and of itself, but the fact that also as soon as one of those moves comes out, it's very liable to be punished when you use something like a side air or a down air into the ground. There's a lot of recovery frames that come after that. And Noel also playing in Nasuri with the Katars. We've also seen him doing some pretty interesting stuff that we don't see other people really utilizing, like throw into chase dodge. Because you do get those out of those throws now.
Yep, and
people don't really utilize that all too much. And a very nice throw combo, up throw into sword recovery onto Cosolix. That was very, very nice and a very easy cleanup for him to take that first stock.
But Cosolix is not out of the game yet. Gets that quick recovery. Isn't going to be able to kill him off the top of the map. That being said, Noel gets that throw into chase dodge combo. Is able to rack up some damage. Cosolix going to throw his weapon. Is Noel going to be able to make it back on stage? Yes, he is. Cosolix unable to get that ground pound. Not timed quite right, but the side air is going to close it out. And we're on second stocks. Fairly even. Cosolix is taking a little bit of damage, but he is Cyril, and he's got the defense to tank.
Noel, he's not even afraid of going in unarmed. He tries to go for that weapon, but instead throws out an attack and tries to catch Cosolix off guard. And he's slowly but surely getting him into the red. Now that side sig is going to push Cosolix into the red. Noel holding his spacing above with the sword, the weapon he's been putting the most work in. And even when most all of NA said sword was bad, Cosolix getting the ground pound off. Noel getting ground pounded again, but he did get the wall touch. And the dodge upward is going to get him back on stage just barely. And now Noel with the weapon throw and the edge guard positioning, Cosolix can't make it back.
Cosolix was struggling earlier to get those ground pounds on Noel, but he landed 2 in a row. I thought maybe he'd found his read on Noel's return to the stage, but no, unable to get the third one, and that caused the turnaround.
That second ground pound came out just a tad too late because Noel managed to get that wall touch. If he got it right before he managed to connect with the wall, that would have been a guaranteed kill, even if Noel had any other recovery options left. The force and the pressure would have killed him. Anyway, Cosolix getting a lot of Lance pressure off right now. Neutral airs covering the center of the stage, forcing Noel out to the outsides, and now Cosolix with the ground pound, and that is going to be a kill number 2 for him, and that is all evened up stocks, 1-1, Noel versus Cosolix. Cosolix in the orange, though. That 8 defense does work wonders, but it won't last for him too much longer if he gets pushed into the red.
Cosolix is taking quite a bit of damage. He still hasn't gotten a single hit on Noel. Finally finds that nair, but he's not going to be able to bring Noel all the way up into the red just with nairs. Noel knows how to avoid
You could try. And Cosolix it looks like he's going to try. Neutral airs for days.
Noel getting around most of those nairs. He is still getting hit by them, but Cosolix manages to rack up quite a bit of damage. A very risky play with that long run ground pound. Noel is not going to fall for it. Cosolix, he's going to need to use his full recovery, gets the chase dodge, manages to get back on stage just fine, but Noel just keeps pushing him out. This time he doesn't have the lance to get a long recovery back on stage. Noel uses a down stick that gives Cosolix the opportunity to pick up a weapon, and now both players are in the red. Chip damage from Noel. Cosolix is going to go down because of that recovery.
We saw him clutch multiple times yesterday against multiple different people. No questions here whatsoever on the character picks. Cosolix coming in with that rolling pick, Wrench with that Asuri pick. Now, Wrench at one time was saying that he was going to practice Scythe for BCX, but
I don't think I've seen a
like
lick of
most
Scythe
people
come out
thought,
from Wrench.
he has since gone away from doing that. and he's gone back to what worked for him at DreamHack Austin and throughout his entire career with these Katars.
Yo, but decent punishes coming out from Wrench. Cosolix expecting the jump read, went for the neutral signature, trying to catch him with the horse, but Wrenched underneath has disarmed Cosolix. Now he's going to try to just keep him unarmed. Goes for the down sig. Neutral sig opportunity coming up.
Now, something that I think will benefit Wrenched more than Cosolix is just like you said, if Cosolix can only get Lance, that's great for him, but Wrenched has definitely some more flexibility. Yeah. You're seeing some good stuff coming out from his sword, a couple with signatures, but definitely quite a bit of work. He's placing things pretty well right now, getting a nice nair there. One more might have actually done it. That recovery, oh my gosh, that
so
didn't
close.
kill.
That's
high ceiling of Shipwreck plus the huge defense of Sir Roland. That one will kill. And Wrench is going to pick up the first stock in this set.
And he's going to juggle the weapons, try to delay the weapon respawn. Cosolix has built up decent damage onto Wrenched here, but what's the kill option going to be? That side air actually sending him flying. That one will be the kill, killing him on that left side. And there you see he's going to prep the next weapon. Has the lance in hand. His next weapon slot will also be a lance.
Side light, down air. Try to get the read with a jump side air. Juggling just a little bit with the nairs. Oh, look at this damage output from Cosolix. How does he play Lance? Like, I try to do this, and it doesn't work, and I don't understand because Cosolix is able to just throw out these attacks and rarely get punished, hardly at all for big damage. And as I say that, there's 4-hit string coming out from Wrenched.
But it's onto Sir Roland. It's barely any damage. You can see at the top right, Cosolix has put so much damage on top of Wrench. Almost catches him with that down signature.
Oh, triple down line
string
into the recovery. And that's where I think overall I might want Wrench to focus a little bit more on the sword because it's just going to be so hard to build up those huge strings. Yeah. He's getting them more than we saw like Noel get, but Cosolix is putting out huge strings of his own with much higher damage per move.
Ooh, but Wrenched underneath does have Cosolix in that kill percent, and he'll finish it off with the Katar recovery.
If he can keep Cosolix off of a weapon, or at least off of Lance, I'm fine with whatever weapon that Wrenched has in his hands.
But unfortunately for him, Cosolix had it queued up.
Yep.
Picked it up immediately, gonna queue up the next one.
But it's kind of the same thing that we saw first stock. Wrench gets the first kill, Cosolix answers back quickly. Then Wrench gets the first kill, Cosolix answers back quickly. Now we're on the final stock, so if Wrench gets the first kill, Cosolix doesn't have the option to answer back quickly. He's going to ride that wall all the way up. If there would have been a weapon toss from Wrench, that would have been done.
It's too high, Wrench stutter steps away. Damage being put out from Cosolix though. Side light, down air, side sig, Cosolix building up more.
If Wrenched ends up losing this game because of not being able to stuff that recovery, I know he's going to be kicking himself.
It's a tough edge guard to do. Cosolix with a sidelight side air that sends Wrenched off. Will he challenge?
Now, for those who aren't familiar with it, only those vertical sidewalls will give you the reset of your jumps. He rode that kind of 45-degree angle up until he got to the vertical sidewall.
Wants you to do.
Yep.
We heard Noel talking about that in an interview a couple of years ago, actually.
Yeah, he will
and it's
leave
still true today.
that trail of breadcrumbs you just
exactly.
follow.
He makes you do what he wants you to do, and he can kill you for it.
So maybe Scarlet was doing what he wanted to do. And that's why Cosolix swapping over to Sir Roland. A ton more defense. We're no longer on small Brawlhaven. Stocks are going to be extended here. And Cosolix has that stable sword instead of the hammer.
Good answer from Cosolix. He got hit with that down air. Boomie was definitely going for his second one. But quick recovery out of hit stun was what he needed. And now
Slide charge down sig? Yeah, that's going to be the Cosolix special. Doesn't matter what weapon he's got, what character he's got, slide charge down sig.
Boomie's reaction to dodge out of the sidelights is pretty crazy. That sidelight, it's not true, the things off of the land sidelight, but they're so quick that Cosolix usually lands them. But against a player like Boomie, he's just always ready.
Oh man, the barrel roll again to take the first stock.
But with a lot of damage on Boomie, Cosolix, what?
Yup. The weapon throw to confirm the side light, give him the side air right after.
I was going to say Cosolix could equalize this very quickly, but Boomie was quick to build up damage. Oh, got the exclamation points, has to get back onto the stage.
Yep.
Cosolix looking for an opening here, and he found it.
All right, before taking too much damage, he just kept it to that one 3-piece combo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Especially since he's
Basically
rolling
evened up the
tons
man.
of defense.
That's true. Well,
He's got
although
long,
Barraza
healthy
is
lives.
as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they both have long, healthy
Double
lives
side
ahead
air.
of them.
Another one. He's gonna
Unless
get
it's
him
just
again?
cut short by overuse of side airs. You know, they say, like, keep your diet in moderation. You can't eat too many side airs, or else that's just going to be the death of you.
But Boomie's always serving it up, so.
Ooh, hot and fresh.
Is this
Oh,
it?
gotta
Oh,
charge the recovery.
nice. Now you see a lot of players try to time a ground pound to counter something like that.
Yeah, that's
and
tough.
It's tough. It takes pinpoint precision, and it was a bit of overkill for a situation like that. So Boomie going in for the down air seems a lot easier because he can just react to the player. But, whoa!
The Cosolix special.
He was quick to answer back there, and we've got a completely even match.
Slide charge, down sig. If you see Cosolix on screen, be prepared for that. Oh, close and even, guarding the weapon, punishing the retaliation attempt. Boomie kept off stage, Cosolix showing that movement on stage. Oh, big challenge on that ground pound. Man, I feel like every time I see Boomie get that bounce down air, there's 2 side airs to follow.
Yeah.
He just has the read on that try to jump out.
This is getting really close now. Both players in red. The next big hit's going to take it.
Slide charge down sig.
I know.
I'm looking
I
for it,
know
man.
that's
I'm
what
always
you're-
ready.
That is the Cosolix special.
You
for
gotta
sure.
respect it.
Oh, man.
I want to say string.
I can see movement speed just because, one, it gives you more movement speed. Everybody loves to go faster. And then it's taking out of Dex, which is definitely a pog move.
That's definitely, like, if you don't know what stance to go into, most people will do the one that takes out of Dex just because it is a very undervalued stat. But here in game number 2, Cosolix with the lance in hand. Cosolix actually puts into Dex on his Ulgrim, or at least.
I still don't really know why.
Yeah, he has. I have not heard an explanation from him regarding it.
It doesn't do anything for ads. I think Stimpy tweeted that today, that all of the recovery frames are the exact same. So I'm going to trust Stimpy on that one.
Seems like a stand-up person. Nice neutral light from Sandstorm will keep Cosolix from standing up, at least for a moment. First stock going the way of Sandstorm. And he's feeling good. You're seeing him start to stutter step. This is a very confident, a very joyful Sandstorm, which is something you love to see.
I'm getting word that it also does nothing for Lance as well, and that is from part of the Creed. So if the Axe tip is wrong, then you can blame Stimpy, and if the Lance tip is wrong, you can blame Creed. But if they're both right, then I'm the smart one, because I aggregated those facts. Oh, it's also according to Stimpy, so hold Stimpy accountable for both of them.
Yeah, it's
also
all
kind of
Stimpy's
Creed.
fault either way. Both in the red. So, okay, Sandstorm went for the style on that one. Double down light into the recovery when he easily could have gone for the down light ground pound. Sandstorm, again, I say in it, he's feeling confident. Nice ground pound from Cosolix. Will deny the 3 stock at the very least.
Oh!
Oh my gosh! Let me see the graph
Holy.
later, please! I want to see it so badly!
That was insane. That brought Cosolix back from the brink of death. This was looking like it was in the bag for Sandstorm, and Cosolix on the land skimp completely shutting it all down.
And that's the huge part of it. Not just that he got a 0 to death kill like that. It's that it happened in this game, in this set, at such an important moment when Cosolix is already down. Man, what an explosive ending. And there was an explosive middle as well with that neutral signature off of that bad dodge from Cosolix. Holy cow.
And here we are, game number 3 now. Cosolix has to bring it all the way back, win the next 3 games in a row. Otherwise, he is knocked out of the tournament. Has the Lance in hand, but still not finding as much momentum as he did at the start of the last one. Nice Nair follow-up, okay. Oh, he's gone. No way Stingray lets him back.
A little bit surprised he didn't go for at least an immediate weapon toss there, since there is a spawn. Like, it's going to be a Qatar weapon toss. Oh, that neutral signature. Send it high. He's going to punish that one. Goes for the D-Light ground pound, wanting that maximum damage. Almost got the GC sidelight as well. Didn't quite have the range on it. It's going to be that lower range of the unarmed kid. Has the sword in hand. Trying to toss the weapon to open up Cosolix. Maybe beta dodge right after that. Out came that down signature, covering a lot of space.
And this is Stingray really feeling himself. You can see it in the movement, the way that he is playing much more forward onto Cosolix, trying to play that aggressive role. And he is just feeling good, ready to take this 3-0. Cosolix trying to put some distance between the two of them. Needs to get this stock off of Stingray. Might swap to the hammer? Oh, okay, that was not the play.
He's done.
That was not the play.
Oh, it doesn't get it. Yo, what? That was a touch?
His forehead is a hitbox, so he still touches, but Stingray with the doubles there and a wave goodbye. And Stingray still looking good.
I'm sure everybody is mauling that counted as a wall touch.
Yeah, the forehead's a hitbox. All right, final stock here for Cosolix. Tournament stock here for Cosolix. And he is playing like he knows it. Nice ground pound.
What?
Risky play,
Are you
and
crazy?
Stingray's going to come back up. He was trying to cover the wall, wanted to double tap.
That was a mistake.
Yeah.
The GC side C, are you kidding me? Like, that was such a mistake, dude.
Stingray able to make it back. That was almost the evener. Cosolix still got a lot of damage, though. Sidelight, nothing. Okay, he waited.
He's back into this one here. You saw him. I respect the confidence of Cosolix going for the ground pound again. The ground pound that then just a few moments ago led to his death. So I'll give him the credit for going for that one again. That was a big play that he needed. GC side sig, man. Yikes. That's a big yikes from me, dog.
Yeah, that's a scary one. But Cosolix is still alive. Risky spot to be off stage with the Lance. Has yet to touch down. Going to use that weapon toss to guarantee it. He's got the hammer in hand, though. Stingray has the damage advantage. Risky play with the D-Sig, but he's covers himself with the down air. Still, he burns a lot going in the air for that.
Just kind of footsying around. D-Light recovery. Oh, not enough.
One more of those. One more of those, and Cosolix is gone. He's going to play the corners. D-Light recovery, and Cosolix
going into Brawlhalla here. Now, what do you expect between these matchups? I mean, Cosolix definitely leaving this open for good reason.
Yeah, so this is interesting. The stages that are taken away, Demon Island must have not been a choice here, or something that Boomie wanted to take Cosolix to. So here we are in a game number 3. And, well, if that recovery hits, stock's going to fly here. If we thought game 1 was fast, well, game 3 is going to be even faster because both players are non-stop trying to do as much damage as possible. Look at that. Nair to gravity cancel neutral sig, taking him off the top, less than 30 seconds. But is Cosolix going to be able to survive just as long this time around? Because once Boomie picks up the blasters, I feel like a D-Light recovery even at orange will take him down.
Yeah, I mean, right now, definitely looking pretty solid here, but Boomie starting to go on a little bit of a run of their own. Tried to get the gravity cancel sig, won't get the hit that they were hoping for, but still finds a way to get some damage down here in Cosolix. I mean, even though they're at the edge of the stage there for a little bit, they are certainly putting down quite a bit of pressure.
D-Light comes through. Oh, he went for the downlight, and then he dodged down to avoid the weapon throw from Cosolix and continuing the pressure. What an awesome adaptation to a very Lance player-specific move, and that second D-Light recovery will take him off the top, even so the stock's 2-2, but Boomie taking a lot of damage there before he could clean up. Means he could go down to maybe 3 hits here from either of Cosolix's weapons.
Yeah, Cosolix is definitely picking and choosing their spots very carefully and really taking advantage of them as best as they can. Okay, nice little combo there. Not going to be able to get the extension they were hoping for. Cosolix is going to find a way to get their footing back on the ground. Now for the edge guard.
So
what is the option?
Down sync is maybe something you do here, but Cosolix doesn't like to throw that off too much. He goes for the weapon starve instead, and I like that, keeping Boomie off the blasters, even though Orb was his highest damaging weapon in game 2. Boomie goes in for the nair, can't get the cider afterwards, and Cosolix with a quick turnaround recovery, releases that right away, no charge, has enough oomph to take him off the top, and now Boomie down to 1 stock, and a lot of damage here as he spawns in.
Ooh, it just immediately right into the
sync gets the dodge in. That side sync would have deleted Boomie's stock, and that would have been the game. Boomie with the blasters now, hits one side light, hits the D light, gets the recovery, not going okay. I just don't know anymore. I thought that was I thought he was gonna live that for sure, but that Boomie, that's the reason why he's on the blasters and on the screen and not me, right? That D light recovery taken off as early as possible. Cosolix now down to 1 stock as well as Boomie, but Cosolix with the center stage advantage.
Okay, there we go. Great recovery. Keep it up, juggled in the air. Just barely missing out.
If Boomie can get a D-Light recovery here, I think he can do it. Sidelight comes through. He goes to the gravity cancel side sig. He bets the entire game.
Magnier's going to show up against Cosolix on the Ogre.
Was it close though? Was it 2-0 but it close though, or 2-0 but like absolute wash?
Let's see. Let's take a look. Okay.
Couple games?
In 2019, it was 3-2. Actually, it's up here. 6-3 in overall count.
Okay.
So it's not like Viper hasn't been able to put them on the board.
Right. That's fair. So it's 3-2 and then 3-1. All right, yeah, so Viper can definitely get himself a W on a game. Just has to be able to do it on the set right now. I understand that like the lands can be kind of hard to deal with the way the Cosolix, I mean, he has a very good hit and run style.
Yeah.
You know, if I miss, I'm already across the stage.
Yeah, that's it. Also, we're on Demon Island. So, oops. So, that's of course one of the best stages in generals for lands, because all you got to do is go horizontal. You have so much to cover. So easy to cover that side of stage too. And you're one of the few legends that doesn't have to worry so much about ping pressure there, because you have so much time on that recovery.
Dropped the lance though, unfortunately, and now there's going to be a straight up axe fight. Axe throw on competition. The Vikings are out. Oh, where are you going? You can't come this way. No fly zone.
I was going to request it, but I didn't know if we would actually land it. That's my favorite sig in the game.
Yeah, it is.
Axe neutral sig is it's so brutal.
Yeah. And says, you know, he cooks it and then serves it out. Like, just order up, bro.
So why are you throwing CDs at me? It's like,
to be honest, he could have been a SpongeBob crossover, bro.
Oh, wait.
Order up. Right.
We still got Squidward. Can still maybe get Squidward.
True. All right, man, so he finally does get that stock off of Viper. Doesn't take too much damage either while having to do that, so very even game development here. And that's kind of what we expected, as I said, you know, with it being 3-1, 3-2, obviously these guys, no one's getting absolutely ran over. It just happens to go in the favor of Cosolix so far.
Yeah, and we're in that top 32 range too, where everybody's had a lot of games to warm up and get things going. So you're not going to see as many flubs throughout the match as they proceed to whiff 4 times each. But Cosolix trying to go for that reverse there, goes for the side air, see if he can try and close it out off the top, maybe go back out there for the ground pound again. No, he already did it on that previous stock, so instead he just waits it out.
That man is dancing on that ledge though, and somehow, I was like, don't let it be you first. He's going to be able to make that back just barely, grabbing that bottom part of that wall with that recovery. But yeah, both of them make it back to the stage, getting their favorite weapons.
That man like scratched the lotto ticket for that extra pixel right there. I don't know how he found that, but he did find an opener right there, and Viper has now consistently taken the stock first, even though they both get to the same damage pretty quickly.
All right, try to get a little weapon starve here, but that's not going to work out. Cosolix immediately finding a unarmed recovery.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Going?
Got the 3-piece, got the read on the dodge too to try and go for another side light. A little too far away to try and go a little more, but that does send a message. Viper is still keeping that pressure up.
Okay.
Oops.
Now we got to find out, is this still Cosolix Island, bro?
It is.
It's time to find out.
I'm waiting. He was hunting for it too. He's
right
over on the ledge. If he finds that side light, expect him to chase.
Ooh, okay, a lot of damage actually right there from Viper, who is finding all of the connections of his axe right now.
Viper making this look like a combo weapon at the moment, trying to go for the GC and Sig.
Oh,
God, there it is! Don't bring him to Demon Island! Don't bring him to Demon Island! Do not